My dear YouTube viewers, good evening. Today we will continue the yesterday's classwork. The research technique acts as a tool or the instrument to bring the changes in the lives of the people. If the human beings are aware, have the awareness about the destruction or potential disarmament behavior, then it is better to undergo the changes according to the situation. Example, child rearing practices, which is where if it is harmful, better to keep quiet or abandon it. But if you are very much interested to practice it, it is better to bring the some modifications in the child rearing practices. All predictions will be reversed when the real research is going very seriously. Once the program is publicized, no longer the actors will be act as latent and inundant. Why? Because earlier author views will be replaced by the present actors or respondents. And then example, another marriage institution. The process of marriage is different from past to the present. In the past it is tied with traditions and sacred, whereas in the present it is a bonding or the cementing the two groups of people, that is the families, and family solidarity will form. And recently it was the legalized, and after marriage one should be registered. Then another area. Certainly there is a qualitative difference between two kinds of analysis. First, that looks like the phenomenon from the outside, not and it reflects descriptive work. Alternatively, the construction of theory came from the behavioralistic, and it will be rejected by the vagueness and implied through the subjective understanding. All extreme behavioralistic positive and deny the subjective external and internal condition, but they use it to prefer the modified form of the pattern. The contradictory issues of various actors represents the field condition, that is direct power positions occupied by the various actors or subjects, or another one is conflicting identities. Once again we will review. The research technique acts as an instrument to bring the changes in human life. If the people are having the awareness about the problems or the destruction, it is better to undergo the change a little bit in advance according to the situation. Example, child rearing practices. If it is harmful, better not to practice it. So simply abandon it. Sometimes if they are very much interested to practice it, bring some modification in that practices. All predictions will be reversed when the real and research survey is going on. Once it will be publicized, no longer it will be acted as a latent or inundant. Why? Because earlier authors' views will not be useful or supported to the present scenario. That's why it will be replaced by the present actors or the respondents. The marriage system, marriage institution. The process of marriage differ from the past to the present. In the past it is tied with the tradition and sacred, whereas at present it is a cementing or bonding between two groups of people and finally form the family solidarity. And then now it was legalized, one should be after marriage, they should register it. Then another sub area. It is certainly qualitative difference between two kinds of analysis that looks the phenomenon from the outside, reflects the descriptive work. Alternatively, the construction of the theory came from the behavioristic and rejects the vagueness implied the subjective understanding, and then the all extreme behavioralistic positive deny the subjective external and internal condition, so they would like to have the modified form of the pattern. The contradiction issues by the various actors represents the field condition, that too, that is direct power positions occupied by the actors, that is respondents, or another way we can say conflicting identities. By this, today's lecture is completed. Please go through and subscribe it. This is Bindu taking leave from the YouTube platform.